up guys, BMO here, and today I have another OU match for you guys. I'm really sorry about that. It's also another Sun team, so I'm probably gonna not play OU for a while. Probably gonna play Ubers because I haven't played Ubers for a while. But I really want to use Volcarona, and I really want to sweep with Volcarona so badly. But I don't end up doing that in this match. Actually, Sawsbuck saved me, and Sawsbuck is my backup sweeper. So yeah, and my opponent is using Thunderous Incarnate, which even though it is Ubers, I did agree to it, so he's not cheating or anything. I was okay with that. But yeah, let's get into the game. So I'm going to lead off with my Ninetales, as he's gonna just send in the Thunderous, and this told me that he might be running the Prankster set, which is super annoying. So I'm gonna go for the Flamethrower, expecting him to go for the Thunder Wave, but he ends up going for the Volt Switch, which I guess might mean that he's not the Prankster set. He might be offensive, but I'm not really sure. But he's gonna send in Suicune as I go for the Flamethrower, and that's gonna do nothing at all to Suicune, because Suicune has amazing defenses and it's resisted. So I know he's probably gonna set up Calm Mind. So I'm gonna just go for the Roar because it's the safe thing I can do. And he just does end up going for the Calm Mind, and everything tries to set up on my Ninetales. So I always carry the Roar just in case, as I do end up roaring him out into the Scizor, and I know he's probably gonna be carrying the Flamethrower. So I'm just gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp, expecting him to send his Suicune just to burn it and try to just get residual damage on it, as he does end up sending a Suicune, which is great. So I know that the Roar is extremely obvious here, but I still want to go for it just in case. So he's gonna just end up going for the Surf, which was a good move on his part, and I'm gonna end up going for the Roar, because even if I did go for the Flamethrower, it wouldn't have done much, but I should just went for the Flamethrower. But yeah, I do end up roaring him out into his Garchomp, and he's gonna go for the Earthquake, and I'm really glad that he didn't turn out to be the substitute Swords instead, because if he was, he could have just swept my entire team. So yeah, so I'm gonna send in my Rotom because I do play the HP Ice, as he's gonna switch down his Celebi, and that HP Ice does way too much to the Celebi, which told me that this is the Nasty Plot Celebi, and I thought that I was gonna get swept. So I'm gonna send in my Blissey because it's my special wall, as he ends up going for the Nasty Plot as expected. So here I'm gonna go for the Toxic, just sort of put a timer on his Celebi, and he's gonna go for the Nasty Plot one more time. Doesn't really matter. I know Blissey can take a lot of hits from like +6 Celebi, so it doesn't really matter. And here I'm just gonna go for the Stealth Rocks. I don't know why. I should have just went for the Seismic Toss, try to weaken the thing, but I guess I thought rocks were important. But I really wish I just went for the Seismic Toss. But here, I know he's probably going to attack me this turn, so I'm gonna go for the Soft Boiled. And I didn't want to just be a douchebag and keep going for the Soft Boiled, so I had to think of something really quickly. So I decided to fodder off my Hitmontop after I get a decent amount of toxic damage on this Celebi. But what I should have really done is just let my Blissey die, and then send in my Sawsbuck. But yeah, I do end up playing. I do end up making the poor decision of foddering my Hitmontop. And here I think I'm just gonna go for the Sawsbuck one more time. And right here I switch into my Hitmontop, and he's gonna go for the Giga Drain, and that's gonna knock out my Hitmontop. And honestly, if I did keep my Hitmontop, I would have been able to sweep with Volcarona, but because I did end up foddering it off, you'll see what happens. But now I do get a free switch into my Sawsbuck, which can knock the Celebi out with a return. I know that he might switch into his Scizor, but I do not want to risk that, so I'm just gonna go straight for the return, as he does end up sending a Scizor, and that does a decent chunk of damage for a resisted hit. So I know he's probably gonna go for the U-turn, and I know that I can't do much with Scizor, so I'm gonna switch my Rotom just to take the U-turn, as he ends up going for the U-turn, and that does a lot of damage. And if I did keep my Hitmontop here, I would have been able to keep my Rotom at a decent amount of HP, because I need Rotom to take out his Garchomp. But yeah, a really stupid decision on my part to fodder off Hitmontop. So here's gonna go for the Giga Drain. He doesn't want to go for the Nasty Plot, which was okay by me because I do get a free switch in my Volcarona. So yeah, I am gonna send in my Volcarona on his Celebi because it really can't touch me. And if he wants to go for the Nasty Plot, I'll be faster than it anyway. So he's gonna go for the Earth Power, as I just gonna end up going for the Quiver Dance to try to sweep his team. So here I know he's probably gonna switch out into his Garchomp, but I thought a +2 Bug Buzz is probably gonna take it out. So I'm gonna go for the Quiver Dance one more time, knowing that he's gonna switch out into his Garchomp. And this is where I lost my Volcarona. I thought that a +2 quiver a +2 bug buzz that is not resisted plus stab is gonna finish off that Garchomp. But as you guys will see in a second, it does not. So I'm gonna be bug buzz. His HP bar is going down, and he lives with 39 HP, and he's gonna be able to knock me out of the Stone Edge, which was extremely disappointing, to be honest. I really wanted to sweep with the Volcarona, but luckily for me, I do have a backup plan, and that is my Sawsbuck. And here I'm gonna go for these Swords Dance, expecting to send in Scissor. He probably thought it was gonna be over, but I do carry the Swords Dance. I'm not sure he's banded or whatever. I think this is pretty much a good game. So if you guys did enjoy it, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.